Hi, I'm Erin Spors, and today for our short meditation we're going to work with our sixth chakra, the third eye chakra, also called the Ajna chakra. So let's dive right in. Start by placing the palms of your hands together, fingers pressed together, and begin rubbing your palms together really briskly with some pressure so that you start to generate some heat. And once you feel that heat building between your hands, close your eyes and place your hands, heels of your hands, over your eye sockets, with your fingers laying over your forehead and that third eye center point. Feel the heat transferring from your hands into your head. Imagine that that energy and heat is sinking right in to the very center of your mind, through your forehead, into the center of your brain. Take in a deep breath and release your hands. Let your eyes remain closed, and now notice the light coming through your closed eyelids. What color is it? Are there shapes? Watch it unfold for a moment or two. And now we'll turn our attention toward our breath. At the same time, starting to envision behind and slightly above our eyes, at that sixth chakra point, a small glowing purple light. Purple is the color associated with this chakra. And so let your in-breath and your out-breath fan the flame of that purple light. As you breathe, feed the fire of that light, letting it grow and pulse with your breath. The mantra, the bija sound associated with this chakra is one most of us know. It's Om, O-M, Om. And so if you like to work with sound, you can chant Om as many times as you like, out loud or silently to yourself. Just starting to add to the vibration of this area of your energetic body. The Ajna chakra is the point in our energetic body where we perceive our experience, our reality, ourselves. And as soon as we get into this subject matter, it can get a little messy, because right away, as humans with brains, we like to start telling our story or making judgments, trying to figure out the truth. And it's important to remember that our perception is always happening through a veil of human experience. So how you perceive yourself and the world around you varies greatly from other people. And how you perceive will vary greatly from one moment in your life to another, because our experience is always changing our perception. So if we're really open and balanced at this chakra point, it's said that we have right perception. But that idea of right is confusing to our human mind, because my right perception may be very different than your right perception. And it may be very different than my right perception a week from now. It's important that we maintain a sense of fluidity about our perception. So you can start by noticing what is showing up for you right now. What kinds of stories are being told in your mind right now? And what's happening in your thoughts? There's a lot happening in the world. In the US right now, our political sphere, the racial disparity happening, coming to a head in a lot of communities. And then in your personal life, in addition to those things, what feels like your truth right now? And what if you ask yourself to take a good look at your veil? Can you see how your experience has colored your perception and your thinking? And maybe not. In fact, I would guarantee that even the most reflective and introspective and present-minded of us can't see the whole veil. We just see a little bit on a good day. But notice what's there. Keep breathing. And keep coming back to holding that image of the purple glowing light in the center of your head. Allowing for a free flow of energy. If you notice feelings of joy or bliss, or feelings or thoughts that are painful, just sit with that. Notice that perception. One way to think of this idea is that anytime there's a story, there's my side and your side. And it's often said that the truth lies somewhere in between. But another way to think about it is that the truth is actually big enough to hold my side and your side and anybody else's side who comes along. It's like we're all in one massive room. We're all in the same environment. But the lights are off, and we each have a flashlight. So I can see what I can see. But I'm only seeing one small part. You might come along and shine your light for me and show me something different. Or I might move my gaze to something different that flies in the face of everything I've known before. So we need to keep this willingness to be fluid in our perception of truth and reality. And notice what that thought stirs up for you. Do you feel comfortable with this idea of a big truth? Or do you have a discomfort with the possibility that maybe what you think are the rules aren't so set in stone? Notice if you've stopped breathing. Continue to breathe and fan the flame of that purple light. One aspect of our perception as living humans is our sense of interconnectedness. And I'll suggest to you that we are all connected to everyone and everything, the entire universe, all the time. That interconnectedness is inherent, but through the veil of our experience, through our colored perception, we may not see that or feel that at any given moment. So ask yourself, do you feel connected? Do you feel like part of a larger community? Are there people or places, creatures or spaces that you don't feel connected to? You feel a separation. And if that's there, remember that it's not a problem we're here to fix right now. We're just noticing. Just sitting with that version of reality. And continue to breathe. For a few more breaths now. Continue to watch what's present for you in this moment. Watch any judgments, any agendas that float on up. Let them drift by. Keep coming back to your breath, back to the image of that free-flowing, purple, glowing light. You can continue to sit here in this space with this energy for as long as you like. When you feel complete, slowly open your eyes, let your gaze fall down toward the earth in front of you. And gradually take in more and more of the space around you until you've come fully back. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.